Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre. Thank you for stopping by. Happy holidays. It's still the holiday season. And today is going to be our monthly Q&A plus the channel's end of month report. And I'm going to get started here in a minute. And I just wanted to thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to do a quick report on the channel's December activities. And then I'll address my thoughts for January and 2025. And towards the end, I'll give you some upbeat or input on my favorite teams and my personal well-being. But anyway, this is a Q&A. So if you have anything you want to ask me or you want to discuss, it doesn't particularly have to be a question. Just put it down there in the comment section. And I'll get going and trying to keep up with you. I hope some more people join us today. And as of right now, we have 1,092 subscribers. We're up 35 since in the last 28 days, which is real nice that the channel continues to grow. It was a little steady or stagnant a month and a half ago, but it's kind of picked up a little bit of steam. Maybe the holidays did that for it too. And I appreciate each and every subscriber. And before we get going, don't do the things that YouTube wants you to do. I'm going to hit that like button. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and help us grow some more. Put some comments down there. Hello, Joshua Hauser from Vancouver. I hope I did have a very nice Christmas, Joshua. Really, really nice one this year. And I'm having a good holiday season. Kicking back, just taking some time for me after Christmas Day, that is. And so I hope you had a good one too. And let's see what we got going here. All right, let's see. December, counting this broadcast, I will have put out 25 videos. I counted them this morning. I don't know how I got that many out because of December. I've been really, really busy with things outside of the channel, like getting my house ready for Christmas and just all of the stuff that happens in the holiday season. But still got 25 out. I did do this end of month report is my only live talk broadcast of the month. There was no talking about this month because I had to prep for a medical colonoscopy, and I didn't want to be trying to prep and on the live at the same time. I am thinking about going live on New Year's Eve for a little while, but it won't be the normal 4 p.m. time. I would probably, if I do it, it'll probably be like noon or 11 a.m. or noon on Pacific Standard Time. And that way everybody will still be free for the New Year's Eve festivity. So if anybody's out there and you got any times that would really be good, let me know what they would be. I'm just thinking about this now. I'm not guaranteed that'll happen. Just to chat about 2024 and 2025 and the holidays. Okay, in my PC games, I did them on American Truck Simulator. I did 3 videos. If anybody that's following that knows that I was having a problem where the system was just shutting down. I had to take all the mods out. Well, I think I've got that all resolved now. I found the mod that was making the system crash and taking it out. It's been running pretty good since then. And on Black Friday, I did pick up American Truck Simulator 2, and I started developing a company over there in Europe. It's a pretty cool game. A lot of stuff, a lot of similarities from American Truck Simulator, but a lot of enough differences that I have to learn them. And that's pretty cool too, pretty challenging. In Tower Simulator 3, I did 4 videos. One of them was a demo on a application called the Tower Simulator 3 Assistant, which is a pretty neat assistant for the game. And I did a demo because there was a lot of people asking for how does it work, what does it look like, and so forth like that. And that was my PC games. I didn't get any baseball, no out of the park there. Spinning, that's my, if you haven't seen it before, on Saturdays, I do a weekly review where I show the albums and CDs that I listen to during the week, and I talk a little bit about them, about each one. That's a Saturday thing. And I did do 4 videos, weekly videos, and during the month of December. In fact, the most previous one just went out yesterday. So tell your friends about it. I know you got some music over, and that I don't know, project or whatever you want to call it, the videos on Saturdays is starting to pick up a little bit of traction in that. So we're getting like almost 100 views on that in each week. So that's kind of nice too. Sports games. I did a title bout 2 was on the table. I did the championship bout in the tournament the heavyweight championship bout in the tournament I was doing. It didn't last very long. I think it was a TKO in the first round. But anyway, that was a lot of fun, that tournament. Hockey Bones, I played one game during the month, and that was the 1992 to 1993 NHL playoffs. And I did do, by request, this was a request by one of my subscribers, that I'd play some Dynasty League Baseball. I did get that completed. I did 2 games during the month. Yeah, your truck out in tower simulators are fun. Yeah, I got on the truck ones, you probably get a big kick out of when I'm driving stupid or do something dumb. And the tower simulator, I got my butt kicked in Salt Lake a little bit on the last one. I'm gonna do one more in Salt Lake, and then I'll move on to another airport. I'm only doing 4 each airport. Probably another one in Salt Lake. Hopefully, I'll do a little bit better since I am a retired air traffic controller. But I am a lot older than I was when I was a controller too. All right. And so anyway, I did the Dynasty League Baseball, Status Pro Basketball. I continued a playoff project using Phil Graham's version of Status Pro Basketball. And I finished a division championship. So the last thing left is the league championship. Okay. And then I did Inside the Paint basketball. And I did one game of the 2022-2023 Boston replay. Yeah, then you retired. That's cool. Yeah, 20 years in the Air Force. I was an air traffic controller the entire time. And then when I got out, I got caught up in a thing. I was 39 years old when I retired from the Air Force, and the FAA had a regulation that they couldn't hire anybody over 33 years old as a controller, which was pretty dumb because we were still all. And so they subsequently, after that, did away with that law. And so, but I was already hired on with Northrop on the B-2 bomber program, so I just stayed with them. And that I still miss the job. The camaraderie is just great, and I still miss the job, and that's why I play Tower Simulator 3. Fill a hole in my chest. War games. Thunder at Dawn is still hidden under one part of the table. The holidays have taken over. That's why I did turn number 4 in Thunder at Dawn, the U.S. Civil War game of Wilson's Creek. But it's been on hold. It will continue. Board games. I did Final Girl. I did 2 of them this month. I did Camp Happy Trails with, I forget who I had this time. It wasn't Rico. It was the other one. Lori, I think. And then I just did a Christmas one, Nightmare at the North Pole with Cindy, and I got my butt beat both times. Yeah, that would be 50 would be kind of an old age to get started on that, I think. If I had stayed in, if I was able to stay in, I would have probably been looking like at 55 to 59 of getting out. But hopefully I'd have worked myself up to a position where I was in supervision or management where I wasn't controlling planes all the time. That you still have to do some controlling to stay proficient. I liked the job, really loved it. Like I said, Final Girl got me beat up pretty good, especially the Christmas one. I did the Nightmare at the North Pole with Krampus. That is a solo-only board game that is very fun, and it's very, very hard. And sometimes I think that I'm just not a good player because since I did Krampus last week or sometime this week, I've watched 2 videos by 2 different people that beat it. I tried to watch some of their strategies and that. I meant to learn a little bit something there, but I guess when I get playing, my strategies in that type of game. But I enjoy playing. It's a lot of fun. It's all because sci-fi movies and horror movies are my favorite. And the Final Girl, each edition is of a horror film per se. Like Camp Happy Trails is like from Jason. You have Hans the Butcher as the bad guy in that one. But there's season 3's on Kickstarter, which I did order, and I have all of season 1, season 2. So I'm going to start playing it more often. Might not record it all the time, but I'll play it all the time. And then miscellaneous videos I did on SSG basketball that I picked up on Black Friday. I did an unboxing on that one. I am going to be putting out a video in the next few days or the first part of January where I'm doing a setup demo, and I'm going to play through one period to show people how that particular game plays. And then I did the Merry Christmas video. Requests, the Dynasty League Baseball one was completed. So anybody has any requests, would like me to do or take a look at something, please put it up there, put it out there, and I'll take a look. If I can do it, I'll do it, even if it costs me a few dollars in that. And then I still have one that I'm a couple months now, I've been saying I was going to do it, and I still haven't done anything with it, as I was requested by Ray, one of our subscribers, to do a one war game from different periods of games that I have played, to set it up, do a demo, and give my thoughts on it. And I just haven't got to it. I got a lot of things going on in the channel. That's kind of hard when I got to try to cut back on something that I got to think about those people that really follow that. I don't want to cut people out either. And what do I have working on the table at this moment? Well, Thunder on the Dawn, like I just said, Inside the Paint basketballs on the table, and SSG basketballs on one of the tables. We got 4 people out there. Joshua, nobody wants to join us in talking today. You have any questions, Joshua, or any other questions that you want to know about, or any recommendations or anything? I'm open. Okay, January 2025, Channel and Me. Your thoughts on things would be greatly appreciated. As you can see down there, I got you talking about 12. I think that says the 13th. That might be a mistake. I'm going to check on this real quick. Oh, yeah, it says 113 on there. I think it's the 12th. Let me looking right here. Yeah, that's the 12th. That's a mistake down here. All right, so I'm trying to remember that's a mistake. That's 12, and it says 12, or it says 113. All right, it's December. It's going to be 112. All right, and then we're going to be doing the Q&A in the end of the month on the 26th. So tell your friends about them. Get them to come on and join us a little bit. I don't know why I didn't spot that before the video started. Let's see. Unboxings are going to continue. American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Tower Simulator 3 are going to continue for sure. It's about time I start getting some out of the park baseball done. I've only been recording every 10th game in that season. It's the 1984 Detroit Tigers season. Data boxing. Do you know it? No, I have not. In fact, the first time I've heard of it. I have Legends of Boxing and Title Bout 2 are the 2 boxing games I had. You had figured it out when you were 20. Now trying to figure it out again. I don't know if they would even. I haven't even seen no videos on that one, but you might want to do a search on YouTube, see if there's any videos for that one. All right, the vinyl, of course, that Saturday edition where I show the albums and CDs is going to continue going every Saturday unless something prohibits me from doing it. And then I'm going to do some more sports and game replays. Do Hockey Bones. Apple Hockey's getting back on the table for a game or two. I promised that last year and it didn't happen, but I got them in my queue second right now. And then I'm going to do second season football, and then bank shot basketball, and that's January. And then here's some maybes just in case time falls in or something else falls out. History Maker Golf Tournament, Apple Football, Triple Play Baseball, and Dynasty League Baseball. Some are the maybes. The first four are the Q, is the Q. But like I said before, I still have those other ones working on the table too. The Thunder at Dawn, Inside the Paint, and SSG Basketball. All right, let's see. What else did I do this month? I did still participating in that Superstar Baseball League season number 25 that we're in. There's 5 of us were in. All of our teams are just about through 22 games of a 30-game season. And so it's going to be quite interesting because the final 8 games, each division has 5 teams in it. There's 20 teams. The final 8 games of the season are played in division. You play your division opponents 2 times each, just like they do in the majors. You finish up in division. So I tell everybody, get your seatbelts ready. This could be a rocky ride to the finish here to see who makes the playoffs. Multiplayer demos will continue to go through. I don't have anything in the queue right now, but that's another thing that I got to get time for on the table. And so, if you're a subscriber and you don't want to miss anything that I put out, just go down there and hit that bell down there, and you'll get a notification when I publish new videos. And again, don't hesitate to ask me to look at something or do something in there. Yeah, go down there. One more reminder, go down there and do all that good stuff that YouTube wants us to do, like hit the like button and subscribe and put some comments down there. I always love the comments. I do get back to everybody on the comments. The channel's not that big that I can't do that. All right, sports teams. My favorite sports teams. Well, baseball. The first one up here is the Detroit Tigers. And I am not impressed with the free agent signings that they've been doing. Alex Cobb. Are you kidding me? 37 years old. In fact, he was planning on announcing his retirement when he got the offer from the Tigers. That's really going to help. It'll take some innings away from all of the bullpen games they had to play because nobody else could finish 6 innings besides Skubal. But that is dumb. Okay. Then Gleyber Torres, $15 million. So then I got Gleyber Torres, $15 million, and Javier Baez at $24 million. So they got $40 million tied up with 2 infielders. Yeah, Torres has got a good bat, but his glove is terrible. Javier Baez has just had nothing for a bat for the whole last season. So what a waste that is. Where are they going to play him? They just had Colt Keith come up. He was a rookie last year at second base, and he proved himself. He's a hitter, and he plays a decent second base. They're going to move him around when he's just getting comfortable? Come on. Unbelievable. I'm not in favor of moving him over to first base to replace Torque either. Not because I'm a Torque fan, which I am, but because he's a kid that's only going to be in his second year, and he's going to start moving around to play, learning different positions. Well, that was it for Detroit. I got that off my chest anyway. And then the Buffalo Bills. They're won today. They're 13-3 as of today. They won their division. Today's win locked up the number 2 seed in the AFC. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, well, you got a lot of games going there too, and and I have to. When I bring a game back after a long time, I have to play a game or 2 of it before I can video it, just to get myself refreshed on the rules and everything. I can't remember everything with all of the different games that I do play. But, season ticket football, I do have it. I have not even put it on the board or on the table to look at yet. But I do have season ticket baseball. Did I say baseball? I have season ticket baseball. But I don't have and I do have season ticket football, but I have not put football on the table to take a look at it yet. But you got quite a bit going there. Strat hockey, baseball, football. I don't see no basketball on there, no. Okay, but everybody's not a basketball fan. So they won. The Bills are the number 2 AFC seed. I've been a Buffalo Bills fan since 1960 when they came in existence. And I guess maybe because I've been in existence or a fan so long, and I have been through the disappointments, losing 4 Super Bowls in a row, that this year, for some reason, I am not convinced that they are as good as their record shows. They played the Rams and they played Detroit, and those two teams scored 40 plus points against the Bills in back-to-back weeks. Only reason they won the one game is because of Josh Allen. Well, they can't expect Josh Allen to be that superstar hero all the time. They've got to do something. They had a convincing win today, but it was against a team that only had 4 wins. So, that didn't improve nothing for me. So we will see. We don't need him. Josh Allen's heroics can't carry him forever. Boston Celtics. Well, they're 23-8 as of last night. They're playing today. They're in second place, 4 games behind Cleveland. They were in a recent skid where they lost 3 out of 4. That was a little tough for them, but maybe it's kind of tiring too when you're the defending champions. Everybody's out after your butt and everything. They got to lose a little once in a while too. So I think they'll be all right. They're definitely going to make the playoffs. How far they go is going to be a different things. I don't know if they can catch Cleveland. That Cleveland team is really, really good and hot. I think the Celtics have played them twice and won once and lost once. All right, and then the Buffalo Sabres. I was checking my notes when I talked about with you people last month about the Sabres. And one of the things says, well, I hope that they don't have the 1 month slide that they have had every year for the last 5 years. No sooner than I said that, they went into a 14-game losing streak. Talk about commentator curse. They are so inconsistent. Now they won today, so now they've won 3 in a row. I can't believe the inconsistency of that. And you always hear the announcer say, well, they're the youngest team in the league. Well, they are the youngest team in the league, but they need to stop using that excuse. I think the owner needs to start looking at making some serious changes from general management or whatever he's got to do to get this team motivated and going in the right direction. I thought at the beginning of the season they're going to be a lot more solid than what they are, and they started off playing that way, and then boom, they're gone. And I think that they probably have to win 15 in a row now to get back into playoff contention, but we'll see. Still a Sabre fan. Been a Sabre fan since they became the Buffalo Sabres. All right. That was that for my favorite sports teams. And we got 6 people out there. What are you people thinking about out there? How are you having happy holidays and everything? Let me know. I'm thinking about maybe going on New Year's Eve around 11 a.m. or noon on Pacific Standard Time for a while just to chat about 2024 and possible things in 2025. I'm always looking for ideas. I always, for the channel especially, I'd like to keep the channel, freshen it up every once in a while so that people don't get, disenchanted and say, oh, I got to go somewhere else because it doesn't do anything different. I guess that's maybe why I have a lot of different projects on the channel. Maybe that's one of the is not a good thing either. But anyway, I've been doing okay. I did decide to decorate for the holidays, but I didn't. I downsized the amount of decorating that I did. It still took me quite a while. It still took me about 3 weeks to clean and decorate because you got to take the things down off the shelves, clean them, then you got to clean the shelves and then put the things back up there that you stored. You guys know the routine, most of you. So anyway, I can't I can't work 8 to 10 hours a day on it like I used to. Christmas was very nice. Had the entire West Coast family together for dinner, except one family friend who is down with her daughter and her daughter's husband. But that's understandable. I've had her she's been to our dinner for many, many years now. But that's understandable. You got to have to go with your blood family where they are, priorities, especially if you got 2 going at the same time. But it was a very nice day. Very nice day. Then a lot of you know that I had the beginning of December, I had my annual colonoscopy. And some of you might not know the reason being is because in 2009, I had colon cancer. And so after that, I've been like on an annual or every 2 years ever since then. And I did have some polyps. And the letter came back yesterday, and they cleared me. They were all benign. And the doctor said, see you in 2 years. So that was good news for this holiday season. And other than that, I'm doing okay. Keeping the thing still kind of, I still maintain kind of low key, because I'm a senior, getting there. I'm 78. RSV season's out there, flu season's out there, and COVID's still going around. COVID or flu almost killed me 4 years ago. I was hospitalized because of it. So I stay pretty in and around the house. If I got to go out and if I'm going to be around people other than my family, I wear a mask. If they don't like it, too bad. And I do try to do my walk at the mall every other day for my back, but keep my back strong because I have hip issues in my back. And I walk 1.8 miles in the mall because our mall opens up for us walkers to go in there prior to the stores opening, which is kind of nice because it's climate controlled, heated in the winter, air conditioning in the summer, instead of trying to walk in the neighborhoods or somewhere like that with no air conditioning, no heat, and wild dogs. So I'm still trying to do that every other day. Every once in a while I'll miss a day and then I'll double up on another day. So that was boy, that's everything I had to report. We're on 26 minutes in. Yeah, that was nice to get that letter yesterday, Joshua. Thank you. Yeah, walking regular is a great habit, and because when I started this, it was about probably can be 2 years this coming spring. I couldn't even stand up for 10 minutes without having to sit down. I had such horrific pain in my hip, and the VA was going to do a lumbar thing where they shoot in injections into your spine and everything, but they said, well, before we do that, let's send you to physical therapy. So they sent me to physical therapy for 6 weeks. And after about 3.5, 4 weeks in the physical therapy, that pain started to not be coming around. And so when physical therapy was done, I hadn't experienced it for a couple of weeks. And so talked to the VA, they decided not to do that lumbar thing. And so I decided, well, I'm going to keep walking to keep that pain from coming back. And when I walk every other day like that, that pain stays away. So that's worth getting up in the morning, even though my crazy mind sometimes would like to try to talk me out of it. So that's it for there. Anybody else out there? There's 5 people out there watching. Come on, join us. Questions? Anything you want to talk about? Cool. Okay. Just review. I'll do a quick review again. Some of the things that are going to keep going: American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Tower Simulator 3. A lot of more sports games: Hockey Bones, Zappa Hockey, second season football, Bank Shot Basketball. Those are in the queue. I have some maybe. Superstar Baseball, I'll continue playing once a week with my friends until we get there at the end of the season. One of these days, I'll break down and do an update and show you the stats and everything. Maybe after the next time we play, or after everybody's played 23 games. In my weekly Saturday thing where I show about the albums and CDs that I listen to during the week and talk about them, that'll continue. You tell your friends about that. I know you must have some music lovers I like when people come on and they interject stuff about a particular album that I had or a particular group that I had listened to that week, and makes me more knowledgeable about them also. Well, you're coming up on 30 minutes here. I'm going to wait another minute or two, see if anybody, Joshua, if you have anything else that you want me to discuss or you want to discuss with me or any other questions, this will be the time to get them up there without me interrupting you. Anybody else that's out there watching? So we are now, today's the 29th. So like I said, I'm thinking about coming on the 31st, about 11. And if I decide to, I'll decide by tomorrow, I'll put a post out and let you know for sure if I'm going to do it. I'll put the post out and tell you what time. It'll probably be early, like 11 a.m. or noon Pacific Standard Time, and that way everybody is still that wants to set in for a little walk and set in, and we'll just talk about 2024 the channel. We'll talk about Channel 24, the life, the games in 2025. I'm still trying to make up my mind about 2025, about the channel. What's my favorite tabletop basketball games? I'm a hoops guy, but there are plenty of good ones out there. Yeah, I have hoops on my list. I also had SSG on my list, but SSG was on the list longer. That's why I went with that on Black Friday. Right now, I would have to say that my favorite top basketball games. I would have to say that Replay Basketball and Status Pro Basketball, the Phil Graham version of Status Pro Basketball, are probably my favorites. I know I like Inside the Paint, which I'm playing, but I don't think it rates as the top two. And the other one that I didn't get a lot of play with last year that I like, and it's going to get some play here pretty soon, is Bank Shot Basketball. That one has the possibility of moving up and knocking one of those two out of there, I think. But we'll see, when I get back into playing it again. That's why I've been playing some of the other ones before I get back into it so I can judge. Like I said, SSG, I'm going to be doing a demo on it next couple days. But normally when I play a basketball game, I do the fourth quarter and I video it. But I'm going to be doing the first quarter this time because I want to show people how the fast action cards work and what I've decided as far as the player's stamina in minutes off the board. And I want to show that. And that happens at the beginning of the game. And I think that's something everybody would want to see anyway. So that'll be what it is. So keep an eye out for that one. I think it is a precursor game to Bank Shot Basketball, but we'll see. It's got his own little things in it. And Rod, if I'm correctly, do I remember that you play college hoops primarily, or are you a NBA guy? Because I haven't done college at all in any sport, basketball or football. For some reason, I just stayed away from college. Joshua, I think I alluded to it before. Are you not a basketball fan? You didn't list any basketball games when you listed your games earlier. So I was just wondering if you're not a basketball guy, because there's some good basketball games out there right now. You look like you're a Strat guy. Strat's got basketball too. I have played a little bit of Strat basketball, but it's not like them up in my favorites. Okay, maybe Rod left us or didn't hear my comment when I asked him. I was saying, I know you're a hoops guy, Rod. Am I correct in thinking that you're a college basketball player, or are you NBA? I might have you mixed up with somebody else. I know one of our fellow subscribers is a college player. Actually, love basketball. Long-time Celtics fan. Yeah, me too. I'm a Celtics fan since 1986. And I became a Celtics fan because of the Buffalo Braves moving. Pro mostly. ABA, NBA. I've done some NCAA with Bank Shot and PTG and CB2. Okay, yeah, you have got some college in there. I haven't done a women's NBA. I haven't done any of that either. I was following all of that nonsense last year in the news about Caitlin Clark. That was really some dumb stuff going on. But who am I to say what the politics of the WNBA are? Joshua says he hasn't tried cards and dice basketball since he was a young guy. Well, I can tell you there's some pretty good ones out there now. Oh, yeah, the Boston Braves, Celtics and Clippers, switcheroo. Yeah. When Boston moved up, when Buffalo Braves moved, I was a Buffalo Brave fan because I'm from Buffalo and the Buffalo Sabres and Buffalo, the whole 9 yards. When they moved, I was very, very mad. So I decided, well, who am I going to root for now? So I thought about the ones that were in contention were the Pistons because they're 200 miles from Buffalo, the Knicks 450 miles away from Buffalo. I didn't go with them because my father was a fan of the Knicks, so I probably wouldn't make him mad. So I decided to go with the Celtics, and I've been a Celtic fan ever since there. Ever since. So then the Braves went down to San Diego, and they were in San Diego, and now they're the LA Clippers. I'm not sure on the players at this point in time. I was 86, I was in 86, 87 time frame. I was just getting out of the military, so I wasn't staying up with it like I do now. Played in 97 W with the Crunch Time Basketball. Simple game. First I heard of that one. I'll have to make a note of some of these and look at them just so I can have some reference on them. Hey, Philip, how you doing? Hope you're having a good holiday season. We're just chatting a little bit here now. The report's about done. If you got any questions you want to ask or anything you want to bring up, go. Yeah, 86. That was They had built it, and then they it didn't last all of that long though. Only basketball games I've played is Highlight Maker Hoops. Not bad. I have some of the Play.com's games. I've looked at Highlight Maker Hoops, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet because I'm not so sure that it's going to rate as in my personal opinion with Replay Basketball and the other ones like that. What do I got going on? How do you like sausages? If so, how do you like them? Okay, Amanda. Whatever. I've been playing with the 220 leap set. What C&D basketball game would you suggest if I decided to try one? Well, you're from what you said earlier, you're a Stratomatic fan, so you might want to try Stratomatic because you're familiar with their type of cards and something like that. And if not, then I would say, go ahead and go for a Replay Basketball. Three leaps in 14 games, 2 of them by pitchers, 1 by a catcher. I'm getting a little lost there for some reason. Okay, I guess, Philip, you got me lost with the acronym LEAPS is that you're talking about. Give a shout out to my Irish friend who's 20 today. His name is Burry Mockner. Thanks, Phil. All right. Happy birthday, Burry. Oh, home run leader has 14 home runs in 14, or 4 home runs in 14 games. That's a little high. Well, say 140 games, that would be 40 home runs. 154 games, would be 44 home runs. So that's not out of the realism. Okay, so we got a few people wandering in and out of the channel right now. Just dropping off some remarks. Okay, leaping means going from an average player to a superstar by hitting a certain quality on the player's card. I see. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, well, we don't have a lot going on right now, so I think I'm going to call this one quits for today. We're up about 45 minutes, and want to appreciate you people for stopping by. Yeah, I see the pranks. Normally, we're pretty good about not getting them, and if they just keep them, if they keep coming up, I'll just dump them. Thanks, Rod, for letting me know. Yeah, I say normally our chats have been pretty much free of this stuff. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming up on this last Sunday in 2024. Watch tomorrow for a post. I'll let you know if I'm going to be coming up on New Year's Eve. And yeah, Joshua. Yeah. Please come back again. Like I say, normally they're not here. All right, everybody, take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.